heard of TGIF? Thank God it's Tuesday, because I have a mess. I don't think I cleaned up after my last 2 journals. So I've got bits and pieces. I've got finished ephemera that I pulled thinking I might use it. I've got a mess. So we're going to take out the trash. Let's just get moving here. So some things, I think there's a lot of finished ephemera here. So these little tickets, these are actually ephemera. This came out of a book. It looks like it came from Kellogg's. Feed Your Dog Kellogg's Grow Pup. But I found it in a book about dogs, and it just fell out of the book, so somebody stuck it in there. This is also a piece of ephemera from Union Pacific Tea Company. That's finished ephemera. That's a letter. This is from Dr. Pendlebury's Wonderful Pectoral Cough Syrup. Somebody's writing on it in pencil. I wonder if that'll come off. I don't see my improved French gloss for your boots, shoes, and traveling bags. So I have that's sad looking. Spool cotton. Something about sore throats. Here's another sad looking. We'll go with finished ephemera. This will go in a book. These are just little bits. See, that says joy. Okay, that's a photo. Photo. Put that in there. There's a tiny little letter. And these are all cigar bands. Okay. So I think I'll just shove these little bits in here. Those, I know where they go. These, I know where they go. I will put that with my sewing stuff. Oh, sorry. I'll put that away here. Oh my goodness. It doesn't want to go in the box. Go in the box. Okay. Now my cord's dangling. Little bits of fabric and lace. I'll put those in there. That was a flower I was going to fussy cut. That's finished ephemera. Another little flower I was going to fussy cut. Okay, we're doing good so far. I'm getting tired looking at those squirrels. They can go. These are pieces that were half cut. Oh, I was going to make something out of that. That's a stamp. Oh, this is an old tintype. They're all wearing crazy hats. Maybe not crazy for the time. Photos go. That's part of a card. There's another half-made tag. Isn't that the cutest little photo? I pulled that out, put it in my gardening journal, and then I didn't use it. These are little stamps I pulled out to put on something. I'll never use that. This goes up here. Tired looking at these. Tired looking at that. Dick and Jane. Well, I'm going to be making a Dick and Jane. Tired looking at you. Just going to make something out of that. Make something out of you. Tired of these. Not tired of you. Try not to knock anything. See these rusty pins? These are from old documents. Instead of being stapled together, they were pinned together. I don't know if that was common, but I have quite a few of them. It's this little thing. Look at this teeny tiny thing. Oh, made in Portugal. Okay. This is my last piece. If anybody knows where I can order more, let me know. Kelly sent me this. So maybe Kelly, you can tell me where I can find more, because I do love it. And I've used it all except this little itty bitty bit. But I can't even look it up because I don't know what it's called. Some of these paper clips are old, like that one. Okay. Now, I have these cards, calling cards, but they're in terrible condition, but not so terrible that I could throw them out. So I'll put them in there. I'll also have these ones. So they all just have parts that have been tore off. Look at that one, it has a little doggy on it. I don't know if I can use those or not. Like this one has had a chunk torn off. This one has had a chunk torn off, but the frame around there is gorgeous. And that one, look at that one. I don't know. Jimmy Rhodes. Yeah, that one's really stuck on there. Look at that pretty thing. I think that's the other part of the dog. So I'm not sure I can do anything with those, but we'll put them there anyway. Okay. So I have some things that I want to make things out of. And I have some things I need to put away. So let me put them away. Okay, here I am. So I've got this piece of paper, and it was in a scrapbook, vintage scrapbook clearly, and it had all of those little trade cards that I just put away. So you can see where they were glued on. And when I used boiling water to soften up the glue and lift them up, and underneath was this advertisement. Well, not really an advertisement. I'm wondering if this was part of a bag, or I'm not sure. I mean, there's nothing on the back, and it's just heavy paper. But I want to use this, even though it's only partial. So I'm going to start by squaring this edge up. I guess the best way to square it up would be to put the line underneath where the print is. I think I want to make I want to make a tag, but I want to firm it up a bit. So I'm going to score and then fold it like that. I'm going to cut off these extra bits. So I don't waste any glue. So you only saw, I think, 16 or 17 minutes of me cleaning up my mess, but it's been almost 2 hours. But I had tools to put away, and yeah, it was a mess. Just flattening out this side because it's kind of crumpled and rumpled. Okay. Okay, I'm satisfied with that. Now, I feel like it needs it needs a lady. Let's see what I got in the way of ladies. These all look like black and white ladies. Except this one, and she's too big. I'm gonna grab a book. Okay, so I've got this old book, and it has some pictures that are color, but they might be too big too, but they might have something really fabulous. $18.70. Wow. All of these have been folded wrong. These have been watercolored. What's this? Oh, sea bathing. Imagine going to the beach like this. Seems like everything was meant to be seen from the back, doesn't it? These gloves. Okay, what if I use this? So just I could use this lady. I'm gonna do it. Are y'all yelling? Don't do it, Nancy. Don't. No. That paper is 150 years old. Here it goes, folks. This is, ooh, look at the LZN papers. Those are fun. I got this not too long ago. Yeah, it's Peterson's Magazine, 1870. So it's, magazine that has been bound. But this one's almost whole. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside before I get crazy. So I'm thinking I'm going to cut her out and then sort of have her hand just sort of hovering above the George Watson part. So I'm going to fussy cut this. I don't want you to watch. It'll be painful for you, I'm sure. Okay, after all that, I went with this lady. Because this one, she was just taking up too much real estate. This one, she has a slimmer dress. And her dress is mostly painted. So I'm just going to add a little bit of pink to her shadows. Just using a Q-tip just sort of give her a little bit of color here. She's got a fat arm. There, that looks a little better. Not trying to fat shame you, baby. Just, I trimmed her face out too because her forehead was huge. Okay, now I think I'm going to use a little bit of antique linen, give her some blonde highlights. Oh, she's looking quite lovely. Except what she needs. Alrighty, you're a beauty. Okay, now what are we going to do here? I hear weird noise outside. What about feel like it needs some lace. I'm continuing to hear a weird noise, so I'm going to go investigate. Okay, so I got a few things out. The lace wasn't cutting it for me. I recently got this. Like this part here is beautiful, but I mean, how do you add that? Like, you can't cut it away. Then I thought, okay, maybe I can use like some of that. But then I'm worried. Well, maybe I can do that. Or at least something like that. Okay, I do like this music. So I'm going to tear that. This is also from the Peterson magazine. Look at these beautiful designs on the back. And it also had patterns. There's Pauline for embroidering names and things onto your dainties. Here he comes. He's going to be singing. I knew it. Let me just pause for a sec. Let me show you what I did. I cut this net part out. Oh, he's still singing. Hang on. Okay. Okay. So I cut the netting part out of this. And I'm just going to tear away this edge. And it's fragile, so it just... So I want the hard edge gone. And just leave this part. And I'm going slow because I don't want to take off too much. Okay. I'm thinking just sort of off kilter a bit there. I think I have to take this part off too. I'm definitely not getting too much trash taken care of today, although my desk is looking remarkable. I fear I'm making more trash though. gone. I like that. So what if I add a little there, a little more there? Yes? Yes. Okay. Okay, let's put this little girl on. Making sure there's lots of glue. I think I'm going to add some stitching. Hopefully this will flatten out with a little bit of time underneath the board, underneath my cutting board. Yeah, a little bit of stitching. Stitching's done, and I just tied this little bow of silk embroidery ribbon. I'm just gonna tack it down there. But to prevent unraveling, I'm going to put a little bit of this glue. I'm just going to get my pokey tool, press that down. I won't get my big fingers in there. All right. I might trim that. It might be too long. Too curly. Too something. Who knows? It's bugging me though. On the back, I just inked up the edge, pressed down the stitching, and I added a teeny tiny little piece of music paper. So there she is. I don't know. I feel like something's missing. If you've got any suggestions or ideas, let me know. For sure, I'd be willing to consider them. I like it. Maybe it's because this white space behind her head. Maybe it needs a little ink. I don't know. All right. So that's Take Out the Trash Tuesday. That's all. I hope you're not too disappointed in me. I do have a lot of things I want to do. But this is one I had to do. I just had to. So thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you thought this was interesting. I hope you weren't yelling at the screen too loud, waking up the whole family. Anyway, you take care.